Live, back to the rhymes. Now's the time. Time to unwind because it's back to the rhyme. Back to the rhyme. Rhymes. Back to the rhymes. Now's the time. Time to unwind because it's back to the rhymes. Back to the rhymes. Now's the time. Time to unwind because it's back to the rhymes. So I'll keep working on what can I do to make this easier to see. But for now, we're going to try this. So I got some news though. I got some things happening. I don't feel like I had all week off. I hardly felt like I got anything, but I did get breakthrough on some technology things, so that's good. Maybe I can use this as a pointer, as my poster. All right, so number one, School Us album sales, which is this right there. School Us. No sales. By the way, Goodyear Productions, right there. All right, number two, My Reformation music video didn't make any progress this week. You will be glorified, number three. I do want to give Yumi a call. I haven't done that. I know I can't meet with her, but maybe we can talk. Number four, YouTube channel. So the news there. So I heard, and it's through both with the Bellevue Ballers number 6, that there's some lights at Costco for about 15, 20 bucks, LED lights, very affordable, and I think they can really improve the lighting. So that's what I'm working on. Number 5, rules of engagement. Been corresponding, got an email back from Neil and for Trump's Gonna Thump, which is number 8. And he said things look fine with the video. So next move is I could not find. I'm so stressful. I couldn't find the original or the final copy of the video. So I went with an earlier one where I thought I might be showing a brand name, but I couldn't see it this last time. So I sent it to him. He says it's good. So we'll just go with it. If you can see, you can barely make it out, but I really couldn't see it. So I think we're fine. And so I'll update you if there's more I hear back from Bellevue Ballers. Praise the Lord, we got a singer over there in Canada. I'm not going to say the name yet, but wow, be very happy if she was singing a worship song I made. Now, we had a meeting this weekend, and none of it was that I could tell is original music. 1,000, what do we have? We had at least 1,000 people watching the event. So I would love to see in the near future one of these songs being used for that, be a blessing. And I think people would really like that. Trump's Gonna Thump. So I got the video downloaded it. I have it downloaded. So I'm really getting close to uploading it to my YouTube channel and starting to put it out there. But I just want to see it. I also want to get a copyright for it. So I can do it myself. I asked Neil about that. He'll get back to me, no doubt. I'm skipping Battle and the Parents. That's where a lot of the action. Thank you, Phil. He got that on the website. I'm going to upload that to my YouTube channel too. Yeah, let me get that Battle Hymn and the Parents up there for you all soon. Because I know I can download it from his website, and I think I can easily upload it back on. So that's the plan. That's major progress for that. And he did give me a shout out and a link to my website. He didn't mention my nickname, Mike Dynamic. He said Jeff Yeager, which is cool. Even though for singing and writing songs, I do want to be Jeffrey Yeager. I don't want to be the Ultimate Cheapskate Jr. If you ever want to check out Jeff Yeager, that's the guy, the most famous Jeff Yeager is the Ultimate Cheapskate. If you look up Jeffrey Yeager, I don't see one really, so I'll be Jeffrey Yeager for that. Um, complete songs I made, that'll be later. I did actually look at the bird, Dorian. What's up? Thank you to Paula. I think she did most of the work on that for her bird samples. So I started watching that when I was going through these flash drives. What I can use for the future. There's a lot of material there. So that's the update. Yeah, we'll go ahead. I just wanted to show you my list, and I'll relocate this right now. Down in the man closet. That's where I'm at. Got my Dr. Doe shirt. This thing's not long for this world. I used to sell pizza. I have a great song. Dr. Doe. Dr. Doe. The one man show. Good song. Someday. Someday. I think that's my favorite song of all time, but I can't do it, but it's nice. Got that. I used to sell pizzas, so let's look at this. We got issues. We got holes. All right, so my daughter was helping me rearrange down here. So let's see if I can find everything. Yeah, I'm on. By the way, I have 3 songs I'm ready to write after this, and I have them in order. I would like to do them in order, but that's the issue here for me. A lot of time, that's good. It's a good problem, is when you have a backlog of ideas, legit. Yeah, I mean, bringing something to the table for each song, not just, oh, I need to come up with something. By no means, it's legit, unique, creative, worthwhile songs. I'm thankful. I'm very thankful, because that's what makes this thing go, is having not same old boring. And I see these guys. I see guys I like, man. I like their content as far as it's just they're normal. The song, the lyrics nice, good lyrics, hard hitting lyrics, good technique, good clever rhymes, everything. But they end up invariably sounding so similar each song. And if there's one thing I'm looking at for me, is not to be sounding the same on every track. I'm not saying that's 100%, but that's my observation. Now, I've heard you can have, like, you got to have your sound, your style, and I can appreciate that. But my style is to not be boring for me. I got to make it interesting for me. And yes, you're going to win some and lose some. Some aren't going to hit as good as the others, but at least you know it's going to be creative. So I guess I can touch on current events. I don't know. We went to birthday with the family. It was nice to get out of the city to see people who think a little different than city folks. I mean, let me say this. This is what I did want to say. I've heard this term, I guess it's called white privilege. I saw a lot of, I don't know what you'd call it. I know there's people that had money up there and it's on the beach, but man, I saw a lot of, for my money. Okay, there's a guy I worked with. He said, we just referring to a lady, let's say, he said, she's breaking down. Well, I see a whole community of people seemingly breaking down. I'm not saying they're going hungry. I'm not saying they're ducking strays or anything like that. But this, what I see does not cause me to think, wow, this is prosperity. By no means. And if someone were to come and, if you want to say privilege, right? If you're gonna get, I got Neil emailing, man. He's a worker. Neil, what's up? Emailing me right now. So was it Sunday night? He's working like me. If you're gonna say it's somehow a privilege, I mean, I didn't see it, you know. Now in the city, if you're in the city, it costs money to live in the city if you live in the nice area of the city or even the suburbs, in the nice suburbs, sure. But that's not everyone's story. And so you're not selling me, you know, that I think that sales job goes a lot over a lot better when you talk to highly educated people that live in a bubble. Oh yes, we have all this great privilege. Yeah, you must feel it because you're living that. So many people are not living like that, and you don't feel like you don't have anything. You can't keep up with your own expenses. How are you going to say you have privilege and try to give away what you don't even have? So that's all I'll say about that. We can get back to the rhyme. All right, let's go with what I have. I hope my sound's good. Like I said, since I'm done with this, Trump's going to thump. The next move for me, sort of promote the video. I got Phil. Phil's doing everything about him with the parents. So whatever happens with that, that's in motion. So next is how can I improve this channel? That's all I'm thinking about, and it's going to be the lighting's number one. All right, here we go. Back to the rhymes. Now's the time. Time to unwind because it's back to the rhymes. Back to the rhymes. Now's the time. Time to unwind because it's back to the rhymes. Back to the rhymes. Now's the time. Now's the time because it's back to the rhymes. Back to the rhymes. Now's the time. Time to unwind because it's back to the rhymes. The time is now. It's back to the rhymes. It's like, wow, he's back to the rhymes. I'm in the booth straight dropping dimes. Clark Kent Daily Planet, the Metropolis Times. These raps come while I'm under the gun. One by one, you came to get you some. A little bit of this and a little bit of that. Pure, raw, uncut rap. I'll be the one to help you with that. Whether you're watching at home or at the laundromat, I see your clothes are cleaner. What's up with that? Beat to the R on the back and you knew how to react. Them clothes came out cleaner. That's the claim. Fact checkers on the case, testing the game. They in the lab claiming clothes the same. What they missing is the feeling. It ain't that a shame. Back to the rhymes. Now's the time. Time to unwind because it's back to the rhymes. Back to the rhymes. Now's the time. Time to unwind because it's back to the rhymes. Back to the rhymes. Now's the time. Now's the time because it's back to the rhymes. Back to the rhymes. Time to unwind. Time to unwind because it's back to the rhymes. Holy cow, it's back to the rhymes. Check it out. He's back to the rhymes. Going for great. That's the state of mind. That's where my head's at. Going for mine. Who else could say what's in these lines? This pen in my hand, working overtime. From time to time, slightly out of line. That's a function of repping the front line. Breaking new ground, repping in real time. Large following yet to be found, and that's just fine. These raps and content are my weekly journal. These thoughts and ideas are said to be eternal. And that's where I'm at. So, it's hype. It's good. And you can see, I'm better at the first verse than the second one. Now, let me finish up the second verse. Yes. So, time to unwind. Let's write some raps. Okay, so yeah, I did do that rhyme. These raps and content are my weekly journal. These thoughts and ideas are set to be eternal. Because what can you do? You put it out. So long as this internet's around, I guess the content's out there. Whether someone sees, just like writing a book or anything, if someone sees it or not, that's yet to be seen. By the way, I'm watching Zoom or whatever. Sometimes I see people looking over here. I guess their video's over off to the side. I'm on a laptop, so it kind of looks like I'm looking at the at you all at the camera. I'm not gonna look up. I want to see me. I guess that's what's natural. It'd be weird to look up, and there I am. I guess if I do that, I'm actually looking at the camera. Maybe I'll do a video check later, and I can get myself in the habit of looking right at the camera if that's what's needed. But for the time being, I'll just look at myself. These raps and content are my weekly. So breaking new ground, rapping in real time. Yeah, I can say breaking new ground, rapping real time. Let me say that. Rapping real time. Large falling yet to be yet to be found, and that's just fine. That's kind of wordy. Breaking new ground, rapid real time. Large finally, large finally not yet found. That's fine. Large finally not yet found, and that's fine. These raps and content are my weekly journal. These thoughts and ideas are set to be eternal. Holy cow, it's back to the rhyme. Check it out. I'm trying to get in the delivery area. Check it out. He's back to the rhymes. Going for great. That's the state of mind. That's where that's where my head's at. See, I get a little worried. I'm gonna stay away from that for sure in this. My head. That's where my head's at. Going for my. It's maybe I can say it's where my head's at. It's quicker. It's where my head's at. Going for mine. Who else could say what's in these lines? This pen, the pen in my hands, working overtime. See, this is really hard for me to read, but that's what it needs to say. Pen in my hands, working overtime. From time to time, slightly out of line. That's a function of repping the front line. Breaking new ground, rapping real time. Large following not yet found, that's fine. These raps and content are my weekly journal. These thoughts and ideas are set to be eternal. All right, so where do I go? These thoughts and ideas are set to be eternal. And then I could say, can a single one ever be taken away? I said that's fine. So, because now, and I don't know if I've talked about it. And I should. I don't think it'd be in the dictionary. It's clearly biblical, and I don't have it handy. I gotta get it though. Man, the Book of Life. Okay, the Book of Life. I love the term. It's the eternal idea of the Book of Life. Being in the Book of Life. You know, counting for something while you're here. These are things that I guess it's built into us, and a lot of us don't ever be able to manifest that in our life. But it's nice that I heard it said on Bellevue Ballers. We had Bellevue Ballers. We were supposed to be in Spokane. We were supposed to be in Spokane getting our mind right, and we had to do it virtually. But I guess they're making a distinction between the day you die and the last day your name's ever spoken on this earth, and maybe the time difference between that. And you really have a legacy. Let's hope it's positive. I mean, there's people out here who were talked about who didn't leave a positive legacy, but let's say it's a positive legacy, and your name lives on and on well past your life on this earth. It's a great thing to be thinking about, and I guess working towards, not ego, but and we talk about serving the Lord, and Paul Sika, I'll say his name because we could promote the ministry and all that. I can. I'm happy to mention that the one element to success would be faithful. So if you're faithful, then that's how you can measure your success, is how faithful you were. That's it. You don't have to think about success by man standards or anything, and just how faithful of a servant are you, and where you will, when that day comes to be told, good, well done, good and faithful servant. All right, so that's what I'm thinking. So can't a single one ever be taken away? And then I could say no erosion, no erosion, corrosion, certainly no decay. That sounds good. No corrosion, erosion, no corrosion, erosion. certainly no decay. Mush mush, mush mush. I'm back to the rhymes. I didn't talk about that, boy. Didn't happen. 9.5 minutes. This is the fun stuff. When that happens, then we have to watch it. At least I'll watch it. She'll watch it. That's my number one fan right there. All right. No corrosion, erosion, certainly no decay. Um, my thoughts and ideas weekly on display. Yeah. Weekly on display. I wonder if I can lead into the hook here. You were, I could say, let me try it. You was telling me the name. What was it you say? Yeah, there we go. How you like that? You was telling me the name. I'm speaking. Let me say this right. I gotta get this right. I was telling you the name. What was that again? Uh, how do I ever do this? Do I say you was telling me the name? What was that you say? I'm the one saying it, but it sounds better if someone else is saying it. If I say it, I can't say it in a way, but I want to do that. Let me see. Okay, let's try it. I was telling you the name. What was that you said? You was telling me the name. You was telling me the name. What was that you say? Then I go back to the rhymes like that. Yeah, you understand I'm speaking for somebody, a potential viewer or listener, right? Okay. So let's do that. You was telling me the name. What was that you saying? I hope my timing's on. All right. Here we go. Let's try it. 23 minutes. Now with verse 2. V1, V2. I didn't only put 4 lines down. It's kind of sad. But I'll probably get started in the third verse here. So let's do it. We're done with 2 verses. Back to the rhyme. Now's the time. Time to unwind because it's back to the rhymes. Back to the rhymes. Now's the time. Time to unwind because it's back to the rhymes. Back to the rhymes. Now's the time. Now's the time because it's back to the rhymes. Back to the rhymes. Now's the time. Time to unwind because it's back to the rhymes. The time is now. It's back to the rhymes. It's like, wow, he's back to the rhymes. I'm in the booth, straight dropping dimes. Clark Clint, Daily Planet, the Metropolis Times. These raps coming while I'm under the gun. One by one, that came to get you some. A little bit of this and a little bit of that. Pure, raw, uncut rap. I'll be the one to help y'all with that. Whether you watch it at home or at the laundromat. I see your clothes are cleaner. What's up with that? B to the on the back and you knew how to react. The clothes came out cleaner. That's the claim. Fact checkers on the case, testing the game. They in the lab claiming clothes came out the same. What they missing is the feeling, and ain't that a shame? Back to the rhymes. Now's the time. Time to unwind because it's back to the rhymes. Back to the rhymes. Now's the time. Time to unwind because it's back to the rhymes. Back to the rhymes. Now's the time. Now's the time because it's back to the rhymes. Back to the rhymes. Now's the time. Time to unwind because it's back to the rhymes. Holy cow, it's back to the rhymes. Check it out. He's back to the rhymes. Going for great. That's the state of mind. That's where my head's at. Going for mine.
What else could we say? What's in those? Who else could say what's in those lines? The pen in my hands, working overtime. From time to time, slightly out of line. That's a function of repping the front line. Breaking new ground, rapping real time. Large following not found. That's fine. These raps and content are my weekly journal. These thoughts and ideas are set to be eternal. Can a single one ever be taken away? No corrosion, erosion, certainly no decay. My thoughts and ideas weekly on display. You was telling me the name. What was that you say? Back to the rhymes. Now's the time. Time to unwind because it's back to the rhymes. Back to the rhymes. Now's the time. Time to unwind because it's back to the rhymes. Back to the rhymes. Now's the time. Now's the time because it's back to the rhymes. Back to the rhymes. Now's the time. Time to unwind because it's back to the rhymes. And it's time for verse 3. All right. Coming up with some energy. It's so much better to do this at 8:30 than midnight, by the way. So what can I do for verse 3? The pressure's on. What did we say? He's writing rhymes while he's under the gun. These raps come while I'm under the gun. Not as much pressure as freestyle, though, right? In a rap battle, but still more pressure than just writing at your leisure. Oh, kind of pressure though. I'll take it. 7, 8, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16. I'm having a lot of fun with starting out the verse with the, first verse. I say, the time is now, it's back to the rhyme. I'm like, wow, he's back to the rhyme. Second verse, holy cow, it's back to the rhyme. Check it out, he's back to the rhyme. All right. So it goes like that. So now what can I do for this third verse? This is probably very important. This is really important and towards the end. So I want to knock this out of the park in the last 3 minutes. Now, I'm not going to repeat the song. We'll stop for today. Okay. So time is now. It's back to the rhyme. Holy cow, it's back to the rhyme. So what can I say? It's gonna be a cow now, something rhyme, right? Okay. Wow, now cow. How about what's a good rhyme? What is a good rhyme? See, now it's not something. Here's the thing about rhyme. Sometimes it's not an exact direct now cow. It's something like it's off a little bit, but it still sounds good. It has the same enunciation. It has that same pizzazz. So let me see. Time is now. Now. I mean, that's an explanation. Time is now. Explanation. Holy cow, that's an explanation. So what else? Wow. Not how. Can't say how. Can I? How? Man, I'm not. It's not coming to me here. That's fine. I got a whole week. The rule is I got a week, but I can't write it down. That's the only rule. So yeah, I got. Let's see. Puppy chow. Puppy chow. Chow. Time to chow. It's back to the rhymes. How about that? Time to chow. Eat them up. Eat up the rhymes. Time to chow. I don't really like that. Uh, pow. Here we go. Pow. It's back to the rhymes and we'll be done. I'll write that. Oh no.